is time for one of our two huge main events tonight. It has been an incredible journey for the first ever Universal Champion. And you can live that journey with Finn Bálor tonight immediately following Raw on WWE 24. Finn Bálor on the WWE Network.
You get to relive the best and worst night of Finn's professional life. The night he became the Universal Champion, but suffered an injury that would cost him 6 months of his career. You're going to hear from Gallows and Anderson, his best friends, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and so many more superstars. What an awesome journey.
Guys, let me tell you something. The guy that has the most to prove is this man right here, Finn Bálor, because he has to prove that winning the Universal Championship was no fluke.
Finn definitely got an opportunity tonight to prove his worth, to prove that he belongs in the yard held so dear by the big dog.
Coming up next, Finn Bálor one-on-one with Roman Reigns live on Raw. And we learned earlier on tonight that because of that attack, Braun Strowman underwent elbow surgery last week and could be out of action for as many as 6 months.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
Very intriguing matchup tonight between Roman Reigns and Finn Bálor, two men who will participate in an historic matchup in 3 weeks at Extreme Rules in Baltimore, the Raw exclusive pay-per-view event.
Roman and Finn have met one time previously, and the victory belongs to Finn Bálor.
But trust me, the landscape has totally shifted since then. This man right here is definitely on a mission.
And ladies and gentlemen, Kurt Angle made the announcement earlier today for the first time ever in a battle that could change the course of the new era. An Extreme Rules fatal 5-way match to determine who will compete with Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. Will it be Seth? Will it be Samoa Joe? Finn Bálor, Bray Wyatt, or the big dog, Roman Reigns?
I am very, very curious to see how this match plays out. Obviously, Roman Reigns still undeniably banged up from recent battles. Finn Bálor, the last time we saw these two meet, Finn had the element of surprise on his side. Now, not the same case. This one is going to be a throwdown for sure.
Roman Reigns still taped up at the battles with Braun Strowman.
Yeah, the battles with Braun Strowman, and more importantly, to survive those battles. This is a different Roman Reigns. He talked about that killer instinct earlier. Will he have it tonight in this match with Finn Bálor?
Finn Bálor for sure is going to have to go right after Roman Reigns' injured left shoulder if he wants any chance of victory.
Finn Bálor's going to have to take this thing 20 to 30 to 40 minutes to have a chance.
Hashtag Bálor versus Roman here in this matchup. Earlier tonight, Roman Reigns told Finn Bálor, you got a lot of heart, but you don't have the killer instinct to beat somebody like Brock Lesnar.
I believe this. I mean, Finn Bálor is actually pressing the fight right here in the beginning.
Well, Finn Bálor believes he has a lot to prove tonight. He was the first ever Universal Champion. He never lost the title.
Yeah, but you don't want to just
he relinquished it because of injury.
You don't want to just walk into that Superman punch or anything like that. This thing could be over quick.
And Finn Bálor Go behind on Roman Reigns and runs into an elbow from the big dog and a big fail from Roman Reigns, the man who defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Roman Reigns' words could prove to be prophetic. Reigns has been in the ring with Brock Lesnar. Roman knows what the beast incarnate is truly capable of.
Many people believe, Corey, a couple of WrestleManias ago, Roman Reigns had Brock Lesnar defeated before Seth Rollins cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
That was there that night. He definitely had that match won.
Look at Finn. Finn with the right hands now, taking it to Roman Reigns, trying to back Reigns into the corner. And Finn showing an aggressive side here tonight early on, but Roman Reigns as aggressive as they come.
I'll tell you, smart move by Finn, going right at that injured right side, injured left side.
It didn't seem to have too much of an effect, Book. Roman Reigns launching Finn Bálor 3/4 of the way across the ring twice in a row.
As we take a look at both of these individuals, Corey, I'm going to start with you first as the referee backs off Roman Reigns. Who's the better matchup against the Universal Champion in your mind, Roman Reigns or Finn Bálor?
I have to go based on physicality alone. Roman Reigns is the only one that can hang with Brock Lesnar. Finn Bálor, I've got all the respect for in the world, but that is just a size mismatch. That's like Floyd Mayweather against Anthony Joshua.
But Booker, if Finn Bálor does somehow win that fatal five-way matchup in 3 weeks, and it's Finn versus Brock, what does Finn have to do to knock off the beast?
We talk about the matchup. We talk about Roman Reigns being the guy that's bigger, but I'm going to tell you, this guy Finn Bálor, he's quick, he's agile, he's mobile, but more importantly than that, he's special.
And let's not forget, Finn Bálor can mix it up with brawlers, Corey. Remember his history with Samoa Joe at NXT.
Oh, no doubt about it. Finn Bálor is...
Dropped by Reigns.
Cannot prepare for something like that, man.
But that took a lot out of Roman as well. It might have even taken more out of Roman than it did Finn. Roman's left shoulder's in a bad way.
Again, another look at the Samoa drop. The Samoa drop from Roman Reigns.
You can see that's that delayed onset of pain. Took a minute for Roman to really understand what he was experiencing.
But we've learned a lot about Roman Reigns and his threshold for pain over the number of years here in WWE.
Comes along with the territory. Roman Reigns right now, he knows what this is all about. This is about the Universal Championship.
Finn Bálor has been to the top of that mountain once, and you know Finn wants nothing more in the world than to reach the summit yet again.
Oh, and Finn with a kick right to the face of
hell
Roman
of a
Reigns.
mountain to climb right here in Roman Reigns, man.
A kick like that could rock Brock Lesnar's world, that's for sure.
And Finn Bálor, a couple of forearms knocking Reigns down. There's the kick right to the face, and Finn Bálor starting to build some momentum.
You know, Roman Reigns throws incredibly heavy hands, but Finn Bálor may actually be a slightly more proficient striker.
Big chop right across the chest, but Roman Reigns, it may have just angered him.
Yeah, but nothing can stop a true heavyweight shot. That was a heavyweight right hand right there.
I agree with you, Booker.
Oh, right into the post. Bad arm and all. Bad shoulder for Reigns, and this could be a turning point for Bálor.
That's the quickness I'm talking about with Finn Bálor. He's going to have to use all of that extraordinary spirit that he has to put on with. Oh, my goodness.
Right across the bridge of the nose.
But Roman is still standing.
And Bálor again down this time to the spine, driving Reigns to the floor.
Yeah, right to those injured ribs right there. Finn Bálor, no love lost in a match like this, man.
Well, this is what it's going to be like in the fatal five-way. Every man for himself. Bálor's in control. Can Reigns get back in it live on Raw? Live on Monday Night Raw, very physical battle between Roman Reigns and Finn Bálor. Two of the five men who will take part in the first ever Extreme Rules fatal five-way match of the Extreme Rules pay-per-view event in 3 weeks. Oh, and Finn, what a kick to Roman Reigns, driving him off the apron.
At this point, Reigns is pretty much fighting with one good arm, and this is exactly why. Oh, Reigns almost threw the steel ring post. Finn Bálor has wasted no time taking advantage.
To that already injured left shoulder.
Oh, and Roman Reigns picking him out in the air, though, and that drop first into the post. That will stop momentum in its tracks.
That is game-changing power in every sense of the word Roman Reigns just displayed.
That's what Finn Bálor's going to have to deal with here in the WWE. Big guys like Roman Reigns, big guys like Samoa Joe, big guys like Brock Lesnar.
He's going to face Brock Lesnar, to your point. Oh! As Finn is driven into the post.
Now power with one arm, one good shoulder from Roman Reigns, driving Bálor into the steel. Roman breaking the referee's count.
Yeah, he wants to win this battle against Finn Bálor in the ring via pinfall or submission as Bálor's driven into the barricade.
You know, after one, you got to get a one-up on you like a Finn Bálor getting a big win over Roman Reigns. You want to get that back, and you want to get it back in prime fashion like right here on Monday Night Raw.
And look at Roman has Finn exactly where he wants him. Perhaps one of the most physical superstars we've ever seen in WWE. Roman Reigns. Oh! Driving Bálor again back first into the post.
Goodness.
And Roman has now turned his attack to the back of Finn Bálor.
This could be the beginning of the end for Bálor.
Covered by Reigns. Hooks the inside leg, and Bálor at 2.5 gets the shoulder up. Reigns can't believe it.
Thing is, we've seen this move right here by Roman Reigns several times before, but not like this.
The extra extension at the end of the drop kick, launching Bálor back in ribs first into the steel post.
Yeah, using the post as a weapon, Roman Reigns that time, as these two men continue battle here.
Talking about malicious, talking about intent. That's Roman Reigns tonight. Like I said, this is a different Roman Reigns from the first go-round, Finn Bálor.
Well, with Roman Reigns, as he's changed the Booker in his battles over the past number of months with Braun Strowman and, of course, The Undertaker.
You could argue that this is a different Finn Bálor as well. Finn Bálor looking to prove that his first victory over Roman was no fluke.
Well, the same with the Universal Championship that he won at SummerSlam and relinquished 24 hours later because of injury. Wants his title back, in his words. Never lost the title, had to give it up.
You've only got one good arm. It helps to have it as a weapon.
Whoa, the quickness I'm talking about right there, Finn Bálor.
Yeah, but Roman Reigns picked him out. Here we go. Is it enough? And a kick out. That spinning powerbomb by Roman Reigns almost took out Finn.
But it had to take a lot out of the big dog. You can see exhaustion setting in for both superstars. Reigns fighting with one good arm. Bálor's ribs are busted up. His back's busted up. These two are taking everything out of one another.
I'll tell you right now, this is a championship match anywhere in the world, as well as the main event. Check this out right here, Roman Reigns.
Powerbomb by Roman Reigns.
Perfect. Right there on that lower back, man.
And just think, in 3 weeks at Extreme Rules, you're going to add Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, and Bray Wyatt to the mix. All 5 men in the ring at the same time under Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules. 5-Way, excuse me. And now Roman.
Roman Reigns is sucking it up right now.
After the super
beautiful.
Caught him in the bad ribs with a kick. Here comes Bálor, fighting back. Kick to the midsection. Reigns with a kick of his own.
I'll tell you, the size difference has come into play in this match.
So the shoulder of Reigns wouldn't allow him to.
Oh! Stop right to the chest.
I think Roman was thinking powerbomb, some sort of big impact maneuver, but his left shoulder just wouldn't hold up to do the job, and Finn made Roman pay. Take another look at this, gentlemen. Look at the height. Most importantly, both of Bálor's feet right in the sternum of Roman.
Yeah, the bad ribs of Roman Reigns, feeling it as he's sucking for breath here. Trying to catch his breath after the double stomp by Finn Bálor.
But you got to agree with me, guys. After the wars, Roman with Sling Blade, Braun Strowman, he's prepared for this right here. He could take a whole lot.
We know Roman's mentally tough book, but at less than 100%, a banged-up arm, one arm practically. Can he beat Bálor?
Oh, Superman punch!
Good night.
Cover by Reigns! I thought he had him!
You gotta be kidding me!
Finn Bálor kicked out!
Look at this. Roman right on target. Bam! Right on the jaw of Bálor, but somehow Bálor able to dig down deep and beat the referee's count.
That's normally the knockout punch right there for any man here in the WWE, no matter who it is.
You could make the argument if Roman was at 100%, that could have ended the match right there.
You gotta love this action.
Roman Reigns back to his feet first.
Does not bode well for Finn Bálor. Roman's got the target acquired.
And measuring his man, Bálor pulling himself back up to his feet. Here comes Roman. Ran into a knee by Finn. And Finn Bálor, sling blade to Reigns. And now Finn Bálor looking for his opportunity.
Showing the heart of this young man right here, Finn Bálor.
Driving Roman into the corner. Finn Balor's got Roman where he wants him. Can he somehow capitalize here? Trying to go to the top rope and look for the coup de grace.
He's hurting bad. I tell you, this extra couple of 2 or 3 seconds may be the difference.
Roman, the big dog finds himself in the unfamiliar position of being the hunted.
Bálor going for the victory here. Roman Reigns back to his feet.
Desperation maneuver by Reigns, but it worked.
Yes. And now Roman looking to capitalize. Finn back to his feet. By Roman Reigns.
And he got all of it.
Roman with a win, but what a match.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
I think what a match is the understatement of the night. Bálor and Reigns banged up, beaten, brutalized, but still throwing down. It's a matter of pride. It's a matter of respect. That was awesome.
Yeah, Roman Reigns with the victory, but Finn Bálor showed us something tonight, gentlemen.
Yeah, Finn Bálor, he laid it all on the line, but I tell you, the better man won tonight. An injured Roman Reigns would not stop at anything to pull it off.
Bálor fought valiantly, had no intention of leaving Newark with less than a victory. But here's where things turned around. Reigns able to buy himself some time in desperation. And that old familiar sight. Spear cuts Bálor in half.
But this is just a preview of what it's going to be like in 3 weeks at the Raw exclusive pay-per-view event, Extreme Rules, with Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, and Bray Wyatt will join these 2 men in the ring at the same time in an Extreme Rules fatal 5-way match for the first time ever. The direction of the new era could be changed on that night when we will determine who will face Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. And again, Booker, what a job by our